flat twist it, and I just let it sit overnight. Flat twist it, and I just let it sit overnight. And that was the process I did that grew my hair. My hair's grown, you guys, a lot. Grew it out, you know. And if you watched my last video, that was the process I did during that time. Hey y'all, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel where at least once a week I do videos on DIYs, hair tips, mom tips, and just tips. So if you're in that sort of thing, go ahead and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And I just knocked something over. And without further ado, we're gonna get into this video. So right now I'm going to just go ahead and get started doing my pre-poo. I don't have that much left in this bottle, so I'm just going to on camera do how much ever I can cover with this bottle, and then I'll come back and add more. I might insert a clip of me doing that, but usually basically I apply it on my scalp area and then cover all my hair with it and comb it through, and then after my hair is plaited I squeeze more onto it. And I normally leave it on for about 3 hours or so, and then I wash it out with shampoo. I've been doing the shampoo twice, and then conditioner, and then I use my curling souffle at the end and flat twisted. That was supposed to be me flat twisting. So then I flat twist it and I just let it sit overnight. And that was the process I did that grew my hair. My hair's grown, you guys, a lot. Grew it out, you know. And if you watched my last video, that was the process I did during that time. I'm gonna get started. I don't normally use water when I do this, but I don't really want to try to detangle my hair dry. My hair's a little more tangled than it normally is also when I do this. So, I don't know, kind of indecisive. But basically, I would just start by sectioning my hair and getting ready to detangle it first before I did anything else. So I'm just going to do a little bit of water. This has water in it anyway. It actually is rice water though, but it's rice water and a whole bunch of other stuff emulsified in here. So, but either way, I'm just going to do a little light detangle before, because I don't want to be ripping through my hair with that. So I'm thinking actually this may be enough for me to just do one section, so I don't have to come back and add in clips and all that other stuff. So this stuff is thick, and because of the Chebe powder that's in here, it cannot spray through this fine mister. So I'm just gonna pour a little in my hand, and I'm going to like smash my hands together. This is the most messiest thing. I did put it in applicator tip bottles on the other ones I have, but this one that I use myself, I didn't bother to waste a bottle, so it gets messy. But I'm just going to put it in my hand and basically rub my hands together and rub it onto my hair like this. And I make sure I really get my ends. And I still haven't trimmed my ends, so we're going to be trimming it by the end of this video. But I'm going to rub, and then I take some, and if you could see it in my hand, I don't know if you can. I'm going to take it and start rubbing it on my scalp from my fingertips. So literally just that, nothing fancy. And if you guys are using rice water, make sure that you refrigerate it and don't use it after, you know, but so many days. I wouldn't push like a week after you made it and kept it. Mine has a preservative, so it's fine. But if you are doing it, and especially if you're not using a preservative, then yeah, do not let that stuff sit out and get mold and old, because that would be really actually damaging to your hair and really just dangerous for you overall. You don't want to be introducing bacteria and stuff like that. to your skin and your scalp and your hair. So we're just gonna take that, and then all I literally do after I comb it through is plait my hair. I can't. If I could ever braid. So I'm just gonna plait it all the way down to the end, you guys. So what's gonna happen is so funny. If you can remember like the first plait I did that first time on my back section in December to this one, it's hilarious to me how much it's grown, like oh my gosh. But so we're just gonna do that, and then we're gonna take a little more in my hand and slide it down the braid just like that. And I just do that, and that's it. So after like I do my whole head like that, take this pink cap. If you don't have a cap, if you have a grocery bag, you can use that too and twist it around at the front, or use a hair tie and tie it. Y'all, these signals today, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you could tie it and it'll be the same concept, just something that's plastic that'll keep the heat from your scalp radiating around all your hair, because you want to open up your cuticles and really let all your stuff in. So got that going. We're gonna sit with it on, and I will see you guys in a few hours. Okay, so I'm back the next day, and I meant to wash it out last night, but I fell asleep, so I'm just gonna wash it out today. And here's my shampoo that I made. As you can see, it was a flap. Something went wrong, so it didn't emulsify right, but all I do is shake it. It's really thin. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really thin. So I'm just gonna pour it on my hair. If you wanna use like chebè and some of the oils in yours, and especially with the conditioner, what I would say to do would be to heat up the oils and put chebe powder in there and let it infuse, let it kind of cook in there for a little bit on low, maybe like 10, 20, 30 minutes, and then just mix it in with the shampoo and conditioner that you already are gonna use. But yeah, so I'm gonna rinse this out first, and then I'm going to use shampoo. This stuff, I'm just gonna pour it on my head and wash it out, and then we'll come back, I guess, when I'm combing the conditioner through. Here, I'm just washing my shower cap. I always wash it whenever I do a deep condition, or especially this pre-poo rice water. I just like it to be clean for the next time I put it on. And you're just going to see me pouring my shampoo and conditioner and stuff like that. I tried to show you about how much conditioner I use on my hair. I end up using a lot of conditioner, and you're going to see it in a second. I'm going to try to show it like really quick in my hand. Also, I wanted to take a second to shout out one of my viewers for telling me how to find the free music. That was really cool. So it helped a lot. I got a lot of options. So thank you for telling me that. It really helped. So yeah, so I just, oh God, oh no. So I just washed it and combed the conditioner in, and I'm gonna leave it in for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna go take a shower, and I'm just gonna wash it out in there. And normally I don't leave it on probably quite that long, the conditioner, just because, especially if I'm doing it in the shower, I usually will put it on first before I bathe, and then however long that takes, and then I'll just wash it off so it could sit, but not like just be sitting. But it doesn't matter, especially if you're gonna like use conditioner for a deep conditioner, then you might leave it on for a couple of hours or whatever. But I usually just go for a few minutes. So we're gonna do a few minutes. We're going to rinse this out. I'm gonna put back on my orange little length shirt just for kicks before we trim it, and I will see you guys in a few. Why? I don't know what that was, but okay, a few. Okay, so we are back from the shower, and I have my trusty dandy tape today so we can measure, but I also put back on Old Faithful, and I got my marker. So we're gonna see where my hair is, just for fun. I'm not really on like a growth mission or anything right now. I just want to see, since I last recorded it, which was the 13th to now. So we're gonna see and get the date. I don't even know what today's date is, so hold on one second. Okay, so today is the 20th and we are 2 days away from my mom's birthday. Fun fact. But so we're just gonna take from the same area. My hair's still a little damp too, but I don't think that should matter. So we're gonna take from the same-ish area. I'm just gonna kind of rake my fingers through it this time. Not what I normally do, but because it's kind of wet, it might be, you know, kind of tangling together. And we're gonna pull all the way from the end. I could pull this side too, but because I measured on this side, I always pull this side. So we're gonna pull from this end and see what we've got. Alrighty, guys. Now I hadn't been doing the twice a week moisturizer and all that. I really got so lazy after I recorded the last video, but you can see I've still experienced some growth, as you can see from was that last week? Today's the 20th. The last time was the 13th to now. So this is where my hair is stopping now. Boop. And you saw I pulled from the same area as before. I'll insert a clip from my last video. I don't know if you can see, but right here. So we're gonna mark that bad boy. It's funny that I'm even marking it because keep in mind we're gonna cut it today. But yeah, hair growth goals. Oop, that's an ugly line. We're just gonna say 01-20-21, baby. So yeah, so that's where my hair is at now. And as you can see, just pulling it, taking it, that is the move. That's where it's at. Shrinkage is real. So hope you guys enjoyed watching that. That's not even what the video is about. We're going to go ahead and blow dry it, and well, I guess it kind of is. We're gonna blow dry it and then I'm gonna cut it, and I'm just gonna show you how I use this stuff on it too, which is so simple. I normally just take this, take a little, I guess this is a little to me, take a little in my hand and I rub it together till you really can't hardly see it. Boop. And then I take my fingertips and my palm and I smooth it into my scalp like that. And then I take what was left on my palm and I usually go around the perimeter of my hair the most. That's also where my hair is the most fragile. So I just put a little there. I put it in the back. And I put it around the front, and then I normally take my hair into about 4 sections. And sometimes I'll add more water, but since it's still kind of damp, I'll do it like this. You can really put it on your hair dry too. When I had my hair braided for a wig, I just smoothed it over the top of my braids, so it doesn't matter. It just, my hair is easier to comb wet, so I prefer it wet. And then I comb it in there. And I do this with around the same amount as I took the first time, so just that. And then I had been flat twisting it straight just with this stuff, but I recently made this twisting cream. So I'm gonna try this out and try using this too. But right now this isn't a flat twist either. It's just a regular twist so I could just know what I've already done. But that, and then I do that around my whole head, basically. I won't bore you with doing it, but basically that around the whole head. And I also wanted to show you guys I forgot what the second thing was. I had 2 things I wanted to show you, but specifically one, I took a clip right after I shampooed my hair, and I'm gonna insert that. And I also want to show you my brush now after combing my hair. So this is off of my whole head. I haven't took anything off. There's nothing on the counters or anything. This is the only amount of hair that has come out of my head since I just combed this in there. And I just wanted to kind of attest to the power of the Chebe powder with strengthening hair, because you know half of hair growth is just retention. So your hair could really be growing more than you may think it is, but if you're not holding on to that hair, if you're not keeping it in your head, then you'll never see the growth. It'll look like your hair is never growing, but really it is. It's just falling out faster or breaking off faster. So I just wanted to kind of show that my little hair. I mean, hair's still on here, but I wish I could have like started. That's what I should have documented, like clips of clumps of hair from before when I would comb my hair that would come out every single time to now. But I think all the curly girls can relate to that hair that be on the brush or the comb or in the shower or on the floor or on the counter, wherever, after you comb it or just try to live and run your fingers through it, whatever. So we're gonna blow dry it next and then get ready for the trim. Oh, the measuring tape. That was the second thing. So let me fix my shirt. As you can see, from week 1, when I very first marked and started, all the way till now, we have attained, a whole 4 inches. So right now, doing what I'm doing, my hair is growing about 1 inch a week. And again, I did not, or retaining, whichever you want to use, I didn't do anything extravagant this last week. Like, I wasn't really keeping up with it until right now, but so that's where we're at. Thumbnail. But okay, see you at the blow dryer. Okay. Oh, what am I gonna do? Okay, so before I start blow drying, I'm just going to, I'm almost dropping stuff. I'm gonna take my oars and put it on my head because it's my favorite thing ever when blow drying and flattering my hair. So I'm just gonna put like that much on my hand and put it over my whole head. I was just gonna take a second and say this is not normal part either of my wash and flat twist routine. It's just because I want to trim my hair and I prefer to trim it on like straight or semi-straight hair. That's just hair in general. And the heat isn't a bad thing or anything. It's not going to interrupt with the routine. Before I flat twist it, I'm just going to spray it with water. So if you are following or doing something like this, don't worry, you could always just spray yours back with water, or if you want to give yourself a trim, there's other ways to stretch without heat. But really and truly, like if you're worried about heat damage, the heat isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just like anything else. In moderation, is perfectly fine. Sometimes heat is actually good to help your products really seal into your hair. But again, too much of even a good thing can be a bad thing. So just a little blow drying is not going to harm your hair. If you do plan on trimming and stuff like that, you'll get a more accurate trim. But okay. Okay, so to do my trim, I'm just gonna start by sectioning my hair, and then I'm going to pull it all straight into the air. So that's what's happening first. It's so funny because looking back at this video, I realized that my widow's peak is just like gone. And I do have one naturally. I don't know what you call it when you can see it on the back of your neck, but I'm going to turn and pull my hair up at some point in the video, and you're going to see that one clearly. That's how the one in the front used to be. And I think honestly, when I was first learning how to do like frontal and closure installs and wigs and stuff like that, it was just improper removal and probably putting on of the ball cap, and the friction of lace really irritates my scalp too, like my hairline. And so I think I wore it off, but it'll be interesting to see if after all this growth and stuff, it returns. Here I'm just taking off the ends at this trim. And once I have, sorry, I had it on the floor for y'all to see it, but so this is gonna be kind of my guide for my front. So then I'm just gonna split it in half, and I'm gonna comb it down, and then I'm going to just do it in little sections. I'm actually gonna ponytail off the rest of my hair because I don't want it in my way. And I'm going to cut straight across from off of that. So the front of my hair is like a little shorter than the back from the last time I cut it. It's going in a V. So this time I'm gonna try to get it as straight as possible. I never succeed but doing it myself, but either way, we're gonna try. So I'm just going to take a little section here first, and I'm gonna try to match it always with my guide. So there's my guide. Here's it coming off. Boop. And I'm just gonna try to follow that like around the front, or at least kind of at an angle, because I know, again, I would cut off more than I needed to if I follow it straight. I'm just gonna take that, snip, snip, snip. Okay, and then the next thing I'm gonna do, just to get the ends in between, is take probably about that much, and I'm going to take it like this. I'm going to comb it. I like using a thin tooth comb just to kind of help smooth my hair. I'm gonna comb it all the way out to the side, and then I'm gonna cut this at a slight angle. Just like that. And I'm gonna do that throughout like this whole section. Okay, and then that's pretty much it for this part of the trim. And I kind of really do, I'm just gonna plait my hair the same exact thing around my entire head. The only difference is in the back. I'm going to show you in a second. I have shorter pieces, and since I'm plaiting my hair really so you can see that, but I take them out and cut them separately. So right here in the back of my head, I cut them even more last time I did a trim, but they were so damaged that I had to cut a lot off, so it's this tall. So I cut that part separately, as I'm going to show you in a sec. I really almost kind of just like randomly cut them. It's just because that part of my hair is really so damaged. It probably should just be shaved off. But I don't know. I'm at home and I wanted the whole shaved head when I was younger, but now I don't. So gradually it is. You see pieces like this, just boop, gone. So that's pretty much how I do the back. I combed it to one side, now I'm gonna comb it to this side, and all this hair that's just dead, I'm just going to cut it off. Gone, bye-bye. Okay, so that's that. So now I'm gonna actually just move around my head from side to other side, and I'm gonna unplait this section so I can use it as a guide. Also, if you guys are following this and do decide to give yourself a trim, do not use your kitchen scissors, do not use your crafting scissors, don't use any type of scissors other than scissors that are made for hair, which would be called shears. So you don't have to get like a really expensive pair. You can really go to your local beauty supply store, and usually brands like Annie's and stuff like that will have some that don't cost that much and will be pretty sharp and they'll be pretty good to use. That way you're not actually damaging your hair by cutting it. Cutting your hair with dull shears can actually make your split ends worse and make your breakage worse, which will be like counterproductive when you're trying to make your hair grow. All right, thought I'd throw that in there. That's gonna be it. I was going to do a flat twist on this video, but I don't think I am, just because I don't feel like it for one, and I'm gonna be doing my mom's hair in a little bit, so that will probably be my next video, maybe with my hair, just showing you how to do it. Link it below when I do it. But as you can see, my trim is complete. Hair is nice, weightless. It's not going to be the most accurate trim in the world. Of course, my hair isn't even straight, and I did it myself. But as far as just at home DIY trims go, I would say it's pretty good. So that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and smash that like button. Let me know that you like it. If you want to see more like it, let me know down below. If you have any other things that you would like to see me try, let me know down below. And that could be anything. It doesn't have to be, oh God, it doesn't have to be hair related. It could be mom related, DIY, whatever. And until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.